Hello, YouTube land! Check your clocks, it's amateur hour time! Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2. In the last episode, tragedy struck yet again. Ibuki and Hiyoko are dead now. So, two people are dead again, and I'm not feeling so good. I never felt good. I mean, it's been a while since I've done it, but still, just going back into, like, where you left off and you're just seeing what happened, I'm like, oh, jeez, I forgot. You know? This stuff is just, it kind of hits hard. So, with that out of the way, we have to investigate a little bit more. A lot more to investigate. One, we have to go to the hospital to investigate Ibuki, and two, we have to investigate Hiyoko for the motel for Hiyoko. And then three, we have to go to the movie theater to watch some sort of movie because they're saying it's like an imitation murder, which we have no idea what that could even be about. So, without further ado, let's get our detective cap on. The ultimate rookie is about to investigate yet again and see what we can do. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and have some fun. You know what to do, guys. Leave a like for Danganronpa 2. Leave a like for Hajime, your boy, the ultimate rookie, which is me. And subscribe if you enjoy my content. It'll be an honor to have you as part of the Cuckoo crew. I welcome you with open arms, but without further ado, let's get this started. Alright, so where should we go first? Actually, I want to go to the motel first, because I want to know more about Hiyoko. I didn't see her at all when I discovered her body. So, how the heck did she even get there? I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Which would be Gundam, because he was there at the motel. So you have appeared. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Probably the same way, if I'm gonna be honest. And you know what? I bet you they understand him a lick of every word. Okay, so we gotta go check the center room. Hiyoko's room. Alright, so... yeah. So Hiyoko's was the very center. What's up for you, Hiko?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime. Can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found! The body? Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, he went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. That time that Mikana and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around that pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. Yeah, it was super quick. He said 10 minutes. How the heck how did she get there, man? But the fact that Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What? Do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Alright. We use Hiko's account. Alright, so he's got a big one. Hiyoko, let's check her room. It's locked. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. Hey! It opened. Just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Let's see what we got. Watch it be stanky. Mario. Oh, actually not bad. Not bad. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here for a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Still conflicted. Oh, Sonya's here.
Oh my.
Wait. Huh? The door was locked. How did you get in here? I'm sorry. What? I guess she'll explain. You better explain why you're in here right now.
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault? What does she mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, we'll talk to you first.
The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However, her fear of the disease was not only the reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at the time. And then, I saw it.
Oh, what? Oh. Oh, she was trying to tie her thing, because she can't do it by herself. Oh, poor Hiyoko.
Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore.
Yeah, she was having trouble trying to tie it. Oh, poor Hiyoko.
Mahiru was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't... That's Hajime, sorry. I thought for a second I was Hajime for a second.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics.
That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What'd you say?
Hyuko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Sure you can.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Isn't there a mirror in the bathroom?
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? Can't see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room to make sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone else about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told us to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Huh. That is weird. Something's wrong. Okay. so she might have left at her own will, but how did the killer know that she left? Strange. Alright. Think. Let's see. What the heck is that? Oh, that's Monokuma. My Jesus. I'm like, I just saw something on the toilet. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Oh, never mind then. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, so I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Alright, but hold on, man. You don't see him right there? Acting all conspicuous. No. Alright, gotcha, boy. Now, let's see. Bed. I doubt there's anything else. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Okay. Trash? No? I guess that's it then. Alright, we're leaving. That's all from Hyoko's side, so now we gotta check out Ibuki's side. Whatever that may be. Yep, let's get out of here. Third Island. What? Not Electric Avenue. Yeah, we gotta go check the movie theater too. We do. So we can watch. I guess we're gonna watch a movie. What's up, Nagito?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see. Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See? It's this one.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me my invitation ticket.
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Okay, maybe this might be important. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it.
Then I'll go prepare for the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Huh? Why?
No reason. Think of it as a protective charm.
Alright, guess I'll keep it on me. Yeah, I may as well. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Alright, so...
I don't believe
You came all this way not to watch it? Your tsundere knows no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world.
You definitely weren't called that.
It's about time you showed your dairy side, you know? Come on, liven yourself up a little. So wait for a bit, okay?
Alright, I guess we just gotta talk. Maybe.
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too.
But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie.
You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing. No?
Just leave me alone. Oh, I know it. The goods corner. That reminds me. That item should be on top of the counter. Yeah, the hemp bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're
Stupid! There's no way I fall for that. There's no way I say something that reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it.
Ah!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Okay. Monokuma's account, alright.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I gotta check that bullet real quick. Sometimes when it comes to Monokuma, he be lying. So, let's see. Monokuma. A Monami tote bag was sold at the movie theater. It's a limited item because only one person can buy it. Apparently, you get another bag for free when you purchase it. Okay, so someone else has another one then? So there's two bags, right? I don't know. There's a second bag out there somewhere, I guess.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is exciting! Exciting!
Alright, well, guess we gotta go watch a movie now. Oh joy. Movie theater inside. Mario. Oh, pretty. Actually not bad. Oh.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly.
The title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-ass. They couldn't put it in the budget for 3D, so they had to go 2.5D.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright. The Wizard of Monami in 2.5D. 2.5D. Oh, okay, don't look too bad.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Wow, alright. Oh.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
I mean, I guess that can happen, but not the tornado part. I don't think we're in Monokuma Village anymore.
Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
What a guy. What a guy.
His journey to see the wizard, Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
Oh, a scarecrow.
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh no.
Monami scarecrow hung herself and died.
What? Wow, really? That's the Wizard of Oz is looking different today. A lion.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Dang. Okay. His loyal group of friends whom he
Also
destroyed
met
one
a
by
Monami
one.
Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Wow. He just murdered 3 people in his journey. Ah, the witch.
After a lot of other stuff happened,
A lot of other
Monokuma
stuff.
finally reached the Wizard Monami, the great and powerful.
Completely skipping everything that is the Wizard of Oz. After a lot of other stuff happened.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and they started beating the crap out of Monami.
Okay. And out the witch goes after so much has happened.
In the end,
I'm not
they
making this
somehow
stuff up.
usurped the kingdom.
Usurp the kingdom. After so much stuff has happened, you can use your imaginations. I'm not writing all of this stuff for you. Says the writer. So he went home, at least. Back to pestering the old people.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old, took their pensions, and lived the rest of
Took
his
their
life.
pensions. Wow. Oh man. And he is dictator. The
And they
end.
lived happily ever after.
The end. I like this movie. That was fun. Wow. So, to sum it up, Monokuma lived in a village where he pestered old people for money, got whisked away by a helicopter tornado into a fantastical world so he can get back home. He met up with his friends, told the scarecrow to kill himself, shot the lion full of arrows on an apple tree, sliced up the Tin Man, and then after so much stuff has happened, obviously we got to get to the good stuff. So much has happened, etc., etc. 1, 2, skip a few. Monokuma beat up the old wicked witch and went back home. Not went back home. First usurped the kingdom and then went back home to, be more of just an absolute dictator of their village, and he lived happily ever after. Is there some sort of moral in this? I don't think so. Make more money. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. He did not like it. It was horrible. Yeah, he's like sitting here contemplating life. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in the case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. So wouldn't there be a Tin Man? It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. Or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Alright, the Wizard of Monami. It's a truth bullet. Okay, so after we saw a movie, it's all good. It's all coming together eventually. Alright, to the hospital. This is where we gotta investigate Ibuki's wackiness. Oh, dude. We do need to talk to Kazuichi. Because, where have you been, bud? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. That video that filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. Okay? However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. Did work on that. Okay. What about Chiaki? Anything, Chiaki?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
Okay. Surveillance camera. Maybe we can give some more info on here. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this. Alright, well.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Well, why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. Yeah, this freaky video. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain. That doesn't look black, that looks green. It's straight up green. Am I just colorblind or what? There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were using just candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, yep, someone came a-walking. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so the things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah? You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, doesn't that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. She's really thinking. she is putting on her thinking cap.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? You ran away all of a sudden. At the conference room. Why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Yeah, just a bit. I saw it. Alright. Oh, let's go. Conference room? It's in here, right? I hope so. Yo, Akane, help. Help. Got anything? Where'd you come from? I thought you were back at the music venue. Yeah, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. Okay. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much more better if she was still feeling the after effects. She beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea. But hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're all out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty room. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left was one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, I should have just used Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross! Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser. Like, make it make sense, Akane.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I've totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Alright. So, no gowns? Okay, conference room. What are you talking about? Up here? Alright, guess we're going upstairs. Cool. Oh, wow. It's even bigger up here. What's going on here? Adio. Okay. We got an x-ray. I think that's an x-ray machine. It's shaking. Someone's in there, definitely. What the heck? Okay, here's the staff room, on-call room. And then... conference. Let's check it out. Conference room. Let's see what we got. What's this? It's black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey,
Don't turn it on.
Huh? Yaki? Are you there?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aw,
Oh, bummer. Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Ugh. Man, it's been real dark. Hey, oh, there is a black curtain here. Wait. Black curtain? Hold on a sec. Black. I thought it was green. Hold on. Black curtain. That's black. But the video was green. Huh. My brain is connecting something, but it's having difficulty trying to connect. There's a missing link. Why is there a black curtain here? Why did that stick out more than anything in this room? Because we did talk about black curtains in the music venue, right? We gotta continue. I'm sure I'm sure I'm hitting something. I'm like tapping Hajime's shoulder, like like hitting his shoulder, like trying to like say something. He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I got something, man. I got something, but it's hit my head. Like, smack me real quick." And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
hey,
Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
well,
I got it.
Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light.
Ah, okay.
There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A A black curtain that blocks light and is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
Honestly, that's a really cool curtain, if it could do that. The black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, was something wrong with it? She's like, I don't know, why don't you look?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? You gotta question her intelligence. I would be upset too. Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Like where? Oh. That's it? We didn't even get no evidence on that?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Oh god.
I'll see you soon!
I'm not ready yet. don't drag me there, not yet. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place. Again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims, in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. I'm not ready yet. I'm definitely not ready. But I had a connection. I swear to God I had a connection. It's still in the back of my head, but maybe they'll explain it so I can, you know, ease my brain a little, like smooth it out so it can flow. The thought can flow. Wild theories are a thing, as always, for the ultimate rookie. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in the front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough, it's your boy.
Welcome! Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Such a dumb child. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say? Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
And now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Oh yeah, I forgot Nekomaru isn't here.
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry ourselves about for now. That did not make sense. Let me try that again, alright? More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, Fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Oh, I leveled up. You know what I should do? I should check out my pet again. Pow. The wanky stairs are swanky. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Ooh, oofies McGoofies. Still, not ready. When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, we have descended. Ugh. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. Another different dial.
My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
Oh god. So, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 was among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, with billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright. Oh god. I mean, I guess I got a little bit of time. We can probably get through, like, the first half of the class trial. But we'll see. We'll see. Jesus, man. Oh, I gotta solve this. I gotta solve this. The despair disease and 2 consecutive murders. The thought of a 3rd class trial fills the remaining survivors with despair. Why would the disease be a motive? Why did Ibuki hang herself? And why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear? Survive the class trial where the mystery begets more mystery. Okay, let's check our skills. Okay, we got a lot more points. I think I could buy some more if I'm lucky. I got this from Hiyoko. I got... what is it called? Pivot turn. Yeah. Erases all dummy panels. Effective during the despair... no, not the despair. The closing argument. Yeah, so when I'm doing the closing argument, all the comic panels that look similar to like the other ones, they're not going to be there entirely. So perfect. Let's see if I could buy any more. Can I buy more? Sure, I got more hope fragments. Report card. Yeah. Let's see. I got 4. Extraordinary focus. Slightly increases the focus gauge. Let's see. Excellent blade. Sharpness increases by 2. Block up. Increases max speed. I'll buy that. Something for the logic dive. Sure. Something for speediness. Okay, now we just gotta equip that bad boy. That skill. Assuming I have enough skill points. You do. Just enough. Alright. Let's go. I'm ready. But not really. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
That is fair. Nagito and Akane probably won't have any idea what's going on.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Ow, Soda with the stabby stabs.
Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Fair discussion for an empty head, such as myself. I too am empty-headed. His face, he's like, yeah, keep talking, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Oh, I like how there's not a sign where Nekomaru is standing because he's not technically dead. He's absent.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from the symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was...
It was that freaky video. Yeah.
A video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Ugh.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because that's where everyone else was.
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everything at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
He's over here blushing too. He's like, don't say that.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open.
The door was
Since
locked.
we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door.
Well, wait. Hold on. Not locked, but let me check my bullets again. Real quick, like. I got, where are you at? Where are you at? Not so much on the floor. Yeah, that was there. And, oh, I thought we said we saw a drumstick too, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that was on there. So it wasn't locked, it was jammed, I guess?
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do
I know anything Hajime just said is true.
This freaking guy. Of course he has something to say. Can you just... Man, stay sick. Just stay sick for this one case, alright? Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
I hate that he's doing this.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth to you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
This freaking guy. Ugh. Just as Kazuichi said, Akito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Alright. Well yeah, because I did say I wasn't going to do that, now I gotta do it. Room key, thick paper, camera unit, surveillance mod, the imitation ticket. Okay.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Hajime's testimony is
Is that really it?
And the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
That would also be a lie.
Hajime's a liar? What?
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
The only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
What are you talking about?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Ha 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 ha.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
I didn't kill. What are you guys doing? I didn't kill nobody.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Hold on. Hold on. I missed. I missed. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and break through. Okay. Movie invitation. God, that's not what I wanted to do. Movie invitation ticket. That is... It's smashed to pieces and no longer works. Okay. Looking for... ticket. One ticket was passed out per person, and the date it was passed out is printed on the ticket. Alright. Wait, what does that say? 13th. 10:04 a.m. Okay. So, got it. I don't get it. Movie's invitation ticket, motel room key.
That would also be it. I don't think I could. After all, why would Hajime lie? Well, obviously, did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the body...
Get it? You freaking guy.
means it probably is Hajime's fault.
What? The fact that it was imitating the movie. I think that has to be something with the...
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Didn't everyone else watch the freaking movie? Why is it only me?
That would also be it. I don't think I can. After all, why would Hajime?
Well, obviously,
Because he's did Hajime kill
the fact that the...
Shut up, Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
My god.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Freaking idiot. I literally just watched it. And you were there. Shut up, Nagito.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Oh, I want to strangle you. Just give me 1 minute with the ultimate lucky student. Just one.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
So why did he do that if he already knew? Was he just trying to validate my innocence just in a confusing way?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
I guess I can see it like that, but no, he made me angry. Shut up, Nagito.
Nagito, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Man,
What's warm up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
I guess in some way, he was just solidifying my alibi.
So this means Ibuki
But nope, I
definitely
don't forgive
climbed
it.
the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Shoot, maybe Ibuki did. Maybe she did it in, like, I don't know, like in the heat of the moment. Couldn't handle what she'd done and, you know, did it herself. I mean, that's a theory, right?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone.
Right, and that was 10 minutes.
So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
10 whole minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
Right. Wouldn't there just be more blood?
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Which would be Soda and Sonia.
And that's you
Yep.
two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Yep.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis.
Yeah, we all technically met up, and Hajime saw Gundam. He didn't even motor me. So Soda and Sonia weren't there, so what the heck were they doing?
Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
My boy.
Me too!
Stop.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making that joke.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? That someone was inside the venue. Key, paper, ladder, glob, and monitor video. What if there's someone... Wait, if that's the case, then where's the other one at then, right?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Meaning it's me!
By locking the door from the inside,
Locking?
they tried to keep us from getting in.
Hold on with the lock.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
Exactly.
That door should not have had a lock.
Of course, I agree with Miss Sonia.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
What?
You talking about the broken drumstick?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together,
Killer was inside.
and suddenly appeared.
Huh.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Sure know a lot. That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. Yeah, I feel like if the glob has to
The killer
kick
was
into
still
this.
inside the music venue.
Because he said locked.
By locking the door.
Yeah, I figured because he was talking about locks. I'm like, it wasn't locked, it was jammed. Technically.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Oh, outside. I see. I didn't get that far. I was thinking it wasn't locked; it was jammed. They just kept talking about lock, but I guess same answer for different reasons.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
I figured it was glue. It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see.
Yeah, glue. I was right.
Semi-transparent glob. Must have been glue.
And that's what Chiaki was eating.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
You smelled... Wow, wait. That doesn't make sense. I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Wouldn't you taste it and not smell it?
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not, Akane. As much as children did it back in elementary school, glue is not edible. Which is funny, that's coming from me, because I ate crayons when I was small. I ate crayons when I was a kid. I'm not kidding. It was, I don't know. I don't know if they had an acquired taste. No, I think it was because when, you know how they all have the different colors? I thought they were different flavors, alright? Alright? I thought blue was blue raspberry, red was cherry, yellow was banana. Come on, you know, the whole basics. It's a whole Curious George type scenario. So, yeah, young amateur was silly.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
But that was from the outside. Wouldn't they been seen?
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
From the actual glue on the door?
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Right, but we're still trying to get to the point where Hiyoko was murdered.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
10 minutes.
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
The speed. You can't match my speed.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier. So earlier than 10 minutes. Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
Right.
And when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right?
Right.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Oh, this could make my theory true to where I think Hiyoko was killed first and then Ibuki. But she was hanged. She. Ah. That doesn't make sense then. I mean, no, wait, no, yes, it does make sense because as I was saying about my other theory where Ibuki killed Hiyoko, couldn't take it and, you know, did it. But that would explain the blood on her shoes because, you know, she was stepping through the puddle, walking up to the step ladder. Maybe. Oh, Ibuki, why? Why'd you do it? The disease?
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm going back to my theory again. Because when we saw Ibuki first, and Hiyoko wasn't there. So if that's the case, if she felt bad about what she did and ended it herself, why would she hide it? Man.
Here, I have proof.
What is that?
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right. Just what is this scrap anyway?
Wait, we saw that in the storage closet. That scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Okay. Oh, is this another? Oh god, it's Hangman's Gambit. This one's frightening. Okay. Oh, papito. Alright, let's see. What was ripped piece of paper that was stuck to the lighting? Alright, E. E? E-A-P. We'll try P. Not a P. Alright. R? You just gotta find the first letter that maybe something can click. P. Not a P. Alright. W. Oh dear. L? Not an L. Okay, well, maybe it's a W. I just gotta find the first letter. Okay, we got a W. W first. W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 words. Or letters. 9 letters. W-A. Walkway? Maybe? I need me a L. I'm gonna try L for walkway. Okay. Oh, wallpaper. Wallpaper. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. There's so many letters. Stop. Okay. Wall. Paper. Perfect. We got it. Easy. It wasn't as difficult as last time. But I gotta get these things away from everything. Damn it. Damn it. My brain is hurting from this. Now we need another P. Ugh. We need an E. Give me an E. Ah. Cool. Now we need an R. Just one more R. Okay, so, dang it. There. Wallpaper. Excellent. It's wallpaper. But what does that prove for our awesomeness?
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Yeah.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
Ah, okay, but why that though?
See, so the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
I just went back again. I was saying that Hiyoko was. Why would she hide it? Was Hiyoko hidden? If so, where? Probably behind the bar? Because you know how the music venue, there's a bar counter, right? She could have been hidden there. But why tie her up to the thing? Ugh. I mean, I guess I can find a reason as because the movie and such, the imitation and all that. Maybe that's why. Like they kept Hiyoko hidden, and then after, it's literally just explaining what happened last, and then she'll grab her. Ugh, I hurt, man.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? See, that's what I thought too. But no. If I can trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay. Logic dive. Alright, time for some racing. Let's figure this out. Speed. I should have more speed because I am a fast boy now. How do I jump? X. Whoop. Here comes the obstacles. Oh, okay. I actually am kind of going fast. Legit. Aha. Huh. Okay, we found. I think that was a checkpoint. I could be wrong though. E. Whoop. Question 1. Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought there. It was hidden. Okay, I want to say it was hidden because I want to go with my bar counter theory. Okay, it was hidden. All right, but why hide it? That doesn't make sense. Why would they need to hide the darn thing? Ah, that's an obstacle. Ow. Ow. I thought it was a place to like grind on or something. Whoopsie. Can't be dying like that. Alright. Question 2. What did the killer use to hide her body? A curtain, a wallpaper. 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 Okay. It would have to be the wallpaper if we were talking about it still. Alright. So, that's a hole. I guess my wallpaper, not my wallpaper, bar theory is not correct then? If we're using wallpaper? Huh? Then, how did you, what? There we go, that's what I thought that was, like a ramp or something. Yeehaw! Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall. We're gonna build a wall. Wall? Pillar. Wall or pillar? I mean, it was on the thing, the baton lighting, right? Yeah, they all... Oh, so she was in the pillar! Why did Hyoko's body... It was hidden by the wallpaper and they covered her... They covered her up in the pillar. That's why we saw that...
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Alright. Dang.
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Alright, so she was hidden.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
That is true.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
That's quick work.
They hit the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
But why hide it? Yeah.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already
Yeah, Hiyoko was already there. What?
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Yeah, to just like disguise it.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music room.
But the killer made a mistake. He accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, as
scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Hey.
Killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding his body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Why stash it? Where? Not why, but where will they stash it?
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
2.5D.
Hey! Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Copyright.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
In my mouth.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
I wonder who watched the movie and who didn't. That might also help too.
Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Just no arrows.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
I think they're actually going off on who watched the movie. So, Uyuhiko watched it, so did Gundam.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Nagito watched it.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie. I should be able to explain that now. To mix up killing order?
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Yep, I was right. So Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Go Gundam.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Whatever, Gundam.
What a jerk!
What a jerk. Gundam and his Tanakas. Gotta love it.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
He got no clue.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Impossible.
Look.
This freaking guy.
She hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
Right, because the blood.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
What are you talking about?
Man, he's being annoying.
he's being annoying again. Like, my God. Can someone shut him up again?
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
You can tell Chiaki's getting upset. I like when she has that little puff, like she's puffing her cheeks out, because that's how you know she's getting upset.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion. You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Right, which, like I said, there was blood on her feet. She had to walk through something. Blood on the soles. That's perfect. That's what we need.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Feet.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
I will.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes. Boom.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's the blood.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood.
Uh-huh.
Bloodstains
It's all speckled, too.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
That would have to be Hyoko's then.
Hyoko's blood!
Yeah.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
This man.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
He said, don't underestimate the power of the evil eye. He's like, I do not believe you, man.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you don't believe me?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
That's a good line. Gundam and his Tanakas, I love them.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Why are we doing this?
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
He is proof that all men are not created equal.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
This guy, alright. I love him though. I do. Rebuttal showdown. Alright. Hanging, motel key, thick paper, stepladder, candle. There was blood on the stepladder, but we'll see.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about 1 minute. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Did you see a nice nightmare? Shut up.
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that blood is Hyoko's.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes.
Yes.
It's possible that the pillar still had blood. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use
60% of my power. I can't stand you. If I draw out the story, there won't be any place for me to counter. Just as I thought. That word from earlier was the opening for his rebuttal. Oh, so the beginning part was actually his contradiction. In order to bring back the topic, looks like I had to be pushed back on purpose. Alright, let him talk. Let him talk.
But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel proud of yourself. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use
60% of my power. Going back. Damn it, I was overcome. He's gonna go back to the original topic. But that's what I need.
Ibuki's feet belong to... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Yeah, so the beginning was... I just had to stop him from the beginning. Shut up, Gundam.
There was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yes, I do. If you look closely,
Boom.
there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Not even done. Like, completely gone either.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it. The killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
And it still wasn't a good job.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open. and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Yoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Oh. I mean, it was a slice to the neck, so he would still.
Once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Miko, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe that heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
That is true. It was hot in the venue.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
Who turned up the heat?
Time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
You can tell Soda is not. He's fed up with Gundo. He's like, oh my god, shut up, dude. I love him. I love Gundam.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
That hits hard. That hits hard, and that's surprising coming from him.
Unfortunately, that means there's no blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's dead. And I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
Really murdered and to made it look like a suicide, huh? Huh.
For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko.
That's what I said.
Suicide.
That's what I said.
Right?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Okay, for once, Nagito, you're speaking my language. That's legit what I said.
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
You never know. Heat of the moment.
She was afflicted by the despair disease,
Right.
remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Oh, okay.
Then she was alive.
Yeah.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
But why?
She waited until Hajime left. That's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
She held her breath. But hanging yourself also breaks your neck, so I don't know how that's supposed to, help you hold your breath for breathing exercises.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
That's a fair point.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Huh.
What the heck?
So he simply just found a solution from just that discussion alone.
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
I don't know. Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Right.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
That would make sense because wasn't she like all gullible or something like that? Like she believed every little thing?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
I don't know. That seems like a lot on the plate.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Is?
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
It was before the announcement. That I know.
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Why does time gotta be so fickle, man? I hate time sometimes. Which is funny because I'm amateur hour.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
And then who's that gonna be? Is that still Soda and Sonia?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Yes, miss. Alright. Ooh. My brain and booty hurt. Okay, Mikan's account, surveillance, Fuyuhiko, and Sonia's account. Movie invitation ticket. Maybe the movie invitation because the date? But,
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
okay.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Okay. He was sleeping,
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
which means...
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
You were at the hospital.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
It worked last time.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Nobody has an alibi.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Dang. I was in my cottage, which the murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
I don't know.
What about the others?
Let me check the stuff again. Okay, Mikan's account. There's so much happening right now. Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Okay. But then after Fuyuhiko met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Avenue. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Alright? Sonia. Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia apparently told her about the full-length mirror in the storage room. Okay. One ticket was passed out per person. The date was passed out. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna try Mikan's account.
Before the morning I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel does.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Hold on.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody...
Yes, I was right. I was right. Okay, cool.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Yeah, we had to clarify ours.
You two have alibis?
Uh-huh.
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Mikan was smothering me.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Stop.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Her face. I like how the music just died immediately when it went to her.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward, so we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
Who?
It's better if we think about it like that.
Ugh.
The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Just hoping it something blossoms.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Another one? Like how?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much. That's how I feel.
Sure. Well, I bet, honestly, I bet you he does. It's just that we've been used to it so much.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Sorry, I was drinking water. The killer had a different reason? Like what? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Dang, we're still trying to figure out who. We're still stuck in this trap. Oh man, class trial suspended. All right. Ugh.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. Oh, what's that? Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother's gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% of your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
Alright. Another little intermission. Alright. Oofies McGoofies. We're getting to the score of it, I guess. But until then, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it right here. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky so you can recommend the fidget games for me to play or chat, your preference. Also, after you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get new notifications on videos so you'll never miss an upload from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Danganronpa 2. In the next episode, we will head into the second half of the trial and, you know, our usual. I think usually in the second half we discover who the killer is and then, you know, see it all go lay down pat and move on with life. I don't know who it is yet, but Oofies McGoofies. This is a really wild one to be sure, like all the other ones. But until then, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay cuckoo crazy, and I shall see you in the next episode. Peace.